And shout out to Pastor Carlos, too, for visiting me in the hospital, because I was also going through suicidal thoughts.
Oh, what?
Because at this time already in life, my family, we had to move out of our place due to some family issues, and like we went separate ways. So when I said that I went to my homie's house, like my mom went to my sister's and stuff, but I couldn't stay there because the house was already too packed. Like I went to my homie's house to stay with them, and and I remember that was like when it got to the lowest point in my life, because I was smoking heavy, like I had reached like rock bottom, and and then I went to the hospital, and then I remember where, like, since we didn't have nowhere to stay, I was all like, you know what,
Mm.
like what's the point of like life, like, if I go back out to life, like it's just gonna be the same.
Mm.
Life is whatever. So like I was thinking about ending my life afterwards, like after getting out the hospital. But then my brother saw that, like he saw that I was getting down, and then he's like, hey bro, can I bring my pastor? And I was like, yeah, sure, like whatever, like it doesn't matter at this point. And I was like, yeah, bro, bring your pastor. Like, I don't care. Like, and then Pastor Carlos pulls up, and he doesn't show up like your regular pastor.
Yeah.
And then I remember the first thing he did was just show me love, even though I was hooked up to so many machines. Like the first thing he did was just show me straight up love. And then like an hour passed by, and then I came back, and then he was still there, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, bro, like what are you still doing here? I'm like, don't you have family to go to? And he's like, yeah, bro, but like I forgot to do one last thing. And I was like, what is it? He's like, I forgot to pray for you. And and I don't know what, but once he said that, like that shifted something in my heart. And I was like, what the heck? I was all like, after being mistreated by so many people in the church, after being hurt by so many people in the church. And then at the end, he just prayed for me, and I was like, what the heck? And then like that like got me really happy, and that gave me hope, and that gave me faith again. And I was like, yo, where's your church again? And I was like, oh, we're down in Imperial. I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? The first Sunday I get out of here, like I'm gonna go. And ever since then, like I was going consistently, like literally every single Sunday, and then up to conference, and then that's when I decided to give my life to God. And
Okay.